let me tell you a quiet truth that ruins most regret. The life you didn't choose was not free. It wasn't cleaner. It wasn't easier. It only looks that way because you never lived it long enough to see the price. This is how the mind tricks you. It takes an alternative path, removes all the hidden sacrifices, keeps only the attractive parts, and then compares that edited fantasy to your real life, with all its visible costs. And of course, your real life loses that comparison. Reality always loses when it's forced to compete with a version of life that never had to obey consequences. Every unchosen path has two things: benefits you imagine and costs you never calculate. And the costs matter more than you think because they're the reason the perfect alternative is perfect. It's perfect precisely because the bill is missing. This is why the path not taken always looks better from a distance. From far away, you only see the highlight reel. You see the freedom, the excitement, the novelty, the status, the romance, the simplicity, whatever it is your mind is craving, but you don't see the trade-offs that come with it. You don't see the stress it creates, what it takes from your health, what it does to your relationships, how it changes your identity, what it demands from your time, what it quietly destroys in exchange for what it gives. Regret is rarely wisdom. Regret is often just desire wearing the costume of intelligence. It sounds like a lesson, but it's usually the same old hunger. I want the benefits of that other life while keeping the benefits of this one. And once that hunger is activated, the mind starts building a case. It rewrites the past. It edits the alternative into a paradise and edits your current life into a prison. But the truth is, you didn't choose between happiness and misery. You chose between two different sets of costs. You chose which discomfort you were willing to live with. That's what choices are. They're not a guarantee of pleasure. They're an agreement to pay a certain price. The psychological mistake is not that you wonder about the other path. That's human. The mistake is when you romanticize the other path while demonizing your own. When you treat your current life like it's the only life that comes with problems. When you forget that every life has friction, every path has sacrifice, and every outcome has a downside. So what do you do with this? You don't need to stop imagining. You need to complete the picture. When the mind offers you an alternative life, don't just ask what you would gain. Ask what you would lose. Ask what you would be forced to become. Ask what you would have to give up permanently. Ask what pain would replace the pain you have now. Because pain doesn't disappear, it changes form. And the mature person is not the one who finds a painless path. It's the one who chooses a price and stops pretending there was a free option. The life you didn't choose had a bill too. You just never received it. And the moment you truly understand that, regret becomes weaker. Not because your life is perfect, but because your comparison finally becomes fair. You stop competing with fantasy. And when fantasy is removed from the equation, your real life becomes lighter, not because it changed, but because you stopped lying to yourself about what the other life would have cost.